Hey everyone, this is Stephanie. Join me while I show you how to make this adorable gingerbread wreath attachment that is sure to bring that extra sparkle to your wreath this year. The first thing we need to do is create a template, and you can either freehand draw it like I did, or you can search on Google gingerbread man template and use that as a guide. You can use a bowl or anything round to trace the head. For the torso, fold the paper in half to make sure the sides are symmetrical. It's important to trace the bottom of the head to the neck to make sure the pieces will be flush when you piece it together. Do the same for all the limb. This is the pattern when it's finished, and as you can see, the arms and the legs are pretty similar in size. For the base, you're going to use either cardboard or foam board. I chose to use cardboard because it is a little sturdier. Take your pattern and trace each piece onto your base right side up. Using an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, cut your pieces out. After everything is cut out, make sure all your pieces lie flat against each other. Make adjustments if necessary. Next, we're going to poke 2 holes into the torso and head of the gingerbread man. I used my knife to get through the cardboard and then a pencil to make sure the hole was wide enough. Because we're going to be feeding pipe cleaner through these holes, and that is what will attach the gingerbread to your wreath. You can use whatever type of pipe cleaner you'd like, but I chose to use these green ones from the Dollar Tree because they were a little sturdier. Once both ends of the pipe cleaner are fed through the holes, make sure both ends align evenly. Take some duct tape and cover the pipe cleaner on the side that will be inside to make sure it doesn't move. I used this EVA foam to trace out the pattern pieces, cut them out, and then used a hot glue gun to attach them to the cardboard to add a little more stability. This step is up to you and you can skip it, but it definitely makes it more sturdy. For this next step, you're going to need a brown fabric that will be what is covering your gingerbread man. I used this felt piece from Michaels in the color Copper Canyon. Take each pattern piece and trace about 1 to 2 inches away from the pattern to make room for stuffing when you're gluing it all down. Now it's time to start putting together each piece. Starting with the head, lay your base down face up. Grab some polyfil, you don't need much, just enough to create a rounded effect. Once you have that all spread out, cover with your felt piece and carefully flip all of that over so the back is facing up. Using a hot glue gun, you're going to start gluing the edges of the felt to the back of your cardboard. I did the opposite sides first to make sure that both sides reached across, and then worked my way around. As you work your way around, don't forget to flip over and check the front to make sure everything is laying right as you glue. Fold the corners and glue them down so that the edges are sharp and the pieces will lay flush against each other. Lay all the pieces right side up to make sure that everything aligns evenly. Then we're going to use the hot glue gun to put all the pieces together. We're going to be covering the back with fabric, and you can use something like felt or flannel to add support and give it a cleaner look. After cutting that out, line up the fabric with the back of the gingerbread man. Mark all 4 spots where your pipe cleaner is. Cut a slit on those 4 marks to feed your pipe cleaner through. Trim any fabric that is hanging over the sides. After everything is trimmed, glue your fabric down, starting in the middle and working your way out. I put extra glue where the pieces meet to give it more stability. Make sure all edges are glued down so nothing shows from the front. I'm going to use this air dry foam clay that I got from Hobby Lobby for $2.49 to create the frosting. Start rolling clay out evenly to create a rope. Lay the clay on the gingerbread man and start placing it how you want it on the arms, legs, and top of the head. You can either wait a couple hours for the foam clay to dry or do it now, but be careful if you choose not to wait because the foam sticks together very easily before it's dry. To create a little texture and shimmer, I'm going to be painting this Modge Podge on top of the frosting, and then I'm going to cover it in this glitter. Shake the excess glitter off and repeat these steps on all of the frosting. I'm going to use this air dry foam clay from Hobby Lobby for the eyes and the mouth. Using this oval cutter, I'm going to create the eyes. Next, I'm going to use this small piece of clay to create the mouth. Glue the eyes and the mouth down. I'm going to use these red heart buttons from Hobby Lobby for the cheeks. Glue the buttons down to the edges of the mouth. Now it's time to decorate the torso. I made this bow using a pattern I found on Google, but you can use ribbons or any bow you have on hand. I'm going to use these peppermint embellishments for the buttons, but you can use any button that you have on hand. Glue the buttons and the bow down. And for the last step, I'm going to add 3 little dots with white acrylic paint to add a little glint to each eye. And there you go, a perfect gingerbread wreath attachment to elevate the look of your wreath this year. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fun tutorials like this.